For our meditation, we will need to clarify certain terms, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So, first of all, in our meditation, we're going to be using the term of a personal Rebbe. The personal Rebbe, for this image, you can choose any person that you like, as long as this person possesses certain characteristics. And the pool of potential people from which you can choose your Rebbe is unlimited. So it doesn't need to be a person who lives right now. It can be also somebody from the past. Also, it doesn't need to be someone whom you know personally. The major criteria which the Rebbe possesses are three traits. So you should choose for your personal Rebbe a person who you can associate with the following three traits. So, first of all, the Rebbe is someone who has a deep connection to Hashem. So to speak, he is a godly person. The second trait is that he should be your Rebbe. It means that it should be someone who is very dear to you, to whom you feel a spiritual connection. And the third trait is that the Rebbe is someone who has a great love for all human beings. And this can be regarded as an expression of his first trait, his deep connection to Hashem. So there is another point which should be clarified in connection to the Rebbe. So in our meditation, the Rebbe will have certain superhuman abilities. So for instance, the Rebbe, we will say that the Rebbe knows all the stages of your rectification process, which is clearly not appropriate to talk about a human person in such a way, because simply no human can know everything, and certainly not all stages of the rectification process of another person. So, however, in the context of our meditation, it is rather appropriate to talk about the Rebbe in such a way, because in our meditation the Rebbe will have a double meaning. On the one hand, the Rebbe will be the image of a very concrete person, but on the other hand, the Rebbe will also symbolize Hashem, which means that the Rebbe possesses all the traits that also Hashem possesses. So for instance, just as Hashem knows everything, we can also say that the Rebbe knows everything. Another image that we will be using in the meditation is the image of a place of harmony. This is a place that you associate it with feelings of deep harmony and relaxation. It is recommended that for this image you choose some place in nature, although this is not a necessary requirement. Something which is very important here is that before you start the meditation, you think about the details of this image, such as the particular time of the day, the weather, the sounds that you're hearing, the smells that you're smelling in this place, so that this image becomes vital. For example, my place of harmony is a particular place in the mountains, and the time of the day is night, the weather is nice, and the clear sky allows me to see the stars. There exists one more point which should be clarified before you'll be ready for the meditation. And one of the elements of our meditation will be the thoughts that the Rebbe knows each stage of your rectification process. And in order to see this in a proper context, it is very important to understand that the main mission of a person in this world is to undergo a rectification process, at least according to the Sfarim HaKadoshim. In the bigger picture, perhaps it would be not completely correct to say that the only mission of a person is rectification, because the Sfarim HaKadoshim also speak about other aspects of why Hashem placed a human being in this world. And for instance, one of the aspects is that the knowledge of God. Another aspect is to prepare oneself for Olam Haba and to become worthy of Olam Haba. But without question, the motive of tikkun, which means rectification process, is a motive which is very, very central in many Sefarim HaKadoshim. So, for instance, the Gaon Mivilna writes explicitly that the main mission of a person in this world is the rectification of his midot, his character traits. So, at this point, I hope that we clarified the necessary points required for the meditation. So now, in order to prepare yourself for the actual meditation practice, I would suggest that you take some time to choose your personal Rebbe and also to choose your place of harmony, considering also of all the details of this place, and then you will be ready to start the actual meditation.